Hey everybody, we're back. And in this mini reading, I'm going to introduce the other three main characters of Stan Lee's The Devil's Quintet, the Armageddon Code. So here we go. The architect of today's mission is the section chief of the Special Expeditionary Section of the United States Defense Intelligence Agency. All of which is why the mood in this hollow chamber of steel and nylon strapping has the businesslike feel of an operating room as the aircraft approaches the base. The cabin fills with metallic noises beneath the roar of the engines, snapping, zipping, locking. Spur unbuckles himself and stands with his rifle slung tight across his chest. "Meter's running, y'all," he announces to the others, his big gnarled hands gripping the rail to steady himself against the turbulence as the landing gear deploys with a muffled rumble. "On touchdown, I want eyeballs on the backgrounds. Gunners are stationed in the tower tracking us with the escort. We got a lot of real estate to cross to get to that fucking bird. Airstrip's been hairy in recent months. I want lips buttoned." He shoots a look at a wiry African-American man adjusting the chin strap on his headgear. "That means you, Ticker. Keep your mouth shut and your safety off." The agent in question makes a zipping motion across his mouth, knowing full well that the comment from Spur is drenched in good-natured sarcasm. The operative, codenamed Ticker, is a man of few words. The appellation was given to him by the training staff back at Dam Neck. The word has an esoteric origin. In those days, to tick meant to be hyper-aware of the passage of time, as in, "I still got half the SAT test to go, man, and I'm ticking like crazy now with only 30 minutes left on the clock." The code name suited this handsome agent well, though, whether he liked it or not. Mostly due to his razor-sharp intelligence. During his tenure at the training facility, he'd been hyper-aware of everything, not only the hands of the clock. He still is today. In his mid-30s, with a finely trimmed goatee, Ticker holds the distinction of being the youngest PhD to matriculate from MIT's prestigious applied physics program. He was bound for a tenured position at Oxford, in fact, when his social worker wife back in Chicago got herself killed in gang crossfire, which changed everything for Ticker. In less than a year, he was enrolled in the Naval Special Warfare Development Group, training to be a SEAL. His near-genius intellect combined with his relentless drive made him a prime candidate for Spur's elite ghost unit. The lurch of the landing gear making contact with the tarmac vibrates up through the fuselage. Spur's voice drops an octave, gravely serious now. "It bears repeating," he yells above the shriek of the engines as the C-5 settles into its rattling taxi across the scabrous runway. "Even though this is smash and stash, fast in and fast out, we're heading into the asshole of the universe. Always be cognizant of that fact." Each of the battle-ready agents gives him a nod. The aircraft comes to a jerking halt, electronic pings going off. Everybody braces for Spur's signal, unaware of the unpleasant surprise awaiting each of them. Spur gives him a nod. "Let's go to work." 2. At first, everything seems routine. The base is quiet and still in its wee-hour doldrums. Quonset huts, like the frozen spines of dinosaurs, radiate outward from the central terminal. The deserted airstrip stretches past a luminous necklace of xenon landing lights. Planes are lined up along the inner lanes in mothballs. In the far distance, the rugged front range of the Tartarus Mountains scrapes the dark heavens, the snow-capped peaks like ghostly sentinels. The air hangs heavy with ice crystals and petrol fumes. Following along behind Spur, moving in the Weaver position, his rifle's backside at eye level, just as he was taught years ago in specialist training. The operative, codenamed Hack, wants to let out his nervous energy so bad with his typical barrage of Catskills smart talk. Born in Flatbush, New York, raised in Crown Heights, the only son of a middle-class Jewish couple, the man is matinee idol handsome, with a mop of dark curls, and preternaturally good with anything that has a keyboard, screen, or plug. Over the years, he has proven there isn't an embassy, bank, missile silo, or drone he cannot break into. But right now, he feels the tightness in his chest that he gets sometimes when things seem too good to be true. He puts his head down and tries to drive the thoughts from his mind. Approaching the edge of the tarmac, Spur halts and raises his right hand without even turning around. The others stop in their tracks, muzzles up. Spur's fist clenches. Then an index finger points to the left, signaling to the others that they've reached the bird. Hack sees the dark tail section sticking out from behind a massive storage container. Just for an instant, out of the corner of his eye, Hack sees the smallest member of the unit shifting her gaze like a squirrel startled by a bus. The diminutive Chinese woman codenamed Boo could kill a man twice her size with her bare hands. In fact, her moniker, proffered upon her back at Fort Meade when she was training to be a counterintelligence agent, was a bad joke started by some smart-ass instructor. She was Boo, as in all things dark and scary, all things that go bump in the night, all things that get under your skin. Right now, though, something about her body language speaks volumes. She seems to be experiencing the same intuitive dread that has gotten under Hack's skin. Another silent hand gesture from Spur, and the single-file squad of specialists moves around the storage container and climbs on board the experimental stealth Blackhawk, an aircraft whose very existence is classified and unknown to all but a small group of aeronautical engineers and functionaries at CIA headquarters back in Langley, Virginia.